Hello, everyone. So today's season one of The Boys Diabolical, or The Boys Presents Diabolical, premiered on Amazon Prime. So if you have Amazon Prime Video, you have the first 8 episodes of this series, and each one is about 15 minutes long, so it only takes about 2 hours to binge this. It is a very easy binge, but of course, this takes place in the Boys universe, and it's not live action, it is all animated episodes, and each one kind of has its different art style. They follow different characters, but we do get to see characters from the actual Boys TV show make their way in this, and of course they're voiced by all the same people, and there's a lot of there is a lot of voice talents that make their way into this season. But of course we get characters like Homelander, Butcher, Frenchie makes its way in here. Like there's a lot, but Homelander is definitely still kind of the main face of this. Black Noir is in it quite a bit too. But yeah, each one has different characters. There's a different kind of one-off story set in the Boys universe. There isn't really a timeline that it follows. It's just all of them take place in the Boys universe. So without further ado, let me get into my review for season one of The Boys Diabolical on Amazon Prime. So right off the bat, if you're not a fan of The Boys or it hasn't won you over yet, this is definitely not going to, because it is even crazier and more disturbing and gory and just um, more so everything like disgusting about the boys illustrated a whole lot more. So if you're not a fan of most of that stuff, this definitely isn't the show that's going to get you into it, and you're not going to like it because yeah, with the way that animation usually works and the way that they're able to basically bring the universe into animation, it's a bloody disturbing time. There must have been like 50 plus head explosions in this season. It's gory as hell, and they do not shy away from that. So there must have been, like I said, out of those 50 head explosions, 20 of them must have happened in the first episode alone. And yeah, it's bloody disgusting. I did find that, of course, with any kind of anthology show, there's going to be the standout episodes and the ones that don't really do a whole lot, or just ones that are stellar, ones that aren't too great. And I found there was one with not knocking her performance, but there was one that Aquafina did where I just couldn't friggin' stand the episode. It was definitely not for me, and I just thought it was absolutely disgusting, gross, and just not at all for me. But there were certain episodes, like the last two, I found were really good. I liked the episode that had Billy the Butcher and Frenchie recruit basically a drug peddler for superheroes to purposely spike the superheroes' drugs and basically send them on essentially a rampage that just made really bad images for Vought and also for the superheroes of this world. Those ones were kind of the standout ones to me. They're really fun. I found the first episode too, with basically a baby with laser eyes going on the loose, was just hilarious. And again, just absolutely nutty. Yeah, it does not shy away from the violence. It's basically the boys to the extreme, but still I find that the original comic book series is like the most over the top crazy piece of fiction that you've probably ever read in your life. But again, if you really like the aspect that like this is probably how a lot of people would act if they have superheroes, and just how dirty, disgusting, vile all of like this world is. There's a lot of that in here, and honestly some decent commentary, and it is kind of cool to see a bit of origin of some of these characters come to light. So we get to learn a lot more about the Deep. We get to see too a lot of Homelander's early days with Vought, and I thought that was really cool how they're actually able to add kind of a lot of story and depth to his character. Same with Black Noir in that episode. There is some really good things in this, but again, if you're a fan of the boys, you're gonna love it. This is right up your alley. If you like super gory, crazy anthology TV series, this is right up your alley. But if you're not a fan of what the boys has done in the past, this is not gonna win you over in any sort of way. Still is a fun time. Again, me coming into this, I should say I'm not the biggest fan of the boys, whether it be the comic book series or like the TV show. I think the story is honestly like the underlying story and some of the themes of it are really good. It's just a lot of the times too much for me to handle a lot of the time. And this show kind of fell down that same rabbit hole for me, but I do have to admit it's good. It's entertaining. They had a lot of fun with the animation and a lot of fun making this. I loved all the voice talents and just seeing and hearing all these people lend their voices to a show like this was very, very cool. So really, with everything taken together, I have to give season one of The Boys Diabolical on Amazon Prime a 7 out of 10. Again, I recommend it if you've watched The Boys, you liked it. Stay away from it if you haven't. It's just probably going to upset you more than the show actually already has. But if you've seen this season, please let me know what you thought about it in the comments down below. Like this video, of course, if or give it a thumbs up if you liked it. You can check out everything I do on this channel through my playlist down below, and I'll link some up top here for convenience sake. Subscribe to my little ringer on if you want to know when I upload new videos. If you want to check out everything I do live stream and Twitch wise, there's a link to that in the bio of this video and also on my channel. And both of those places, there's a link to the Media Mountain, which is my Discord where we talk about movies, video games, comic books, TV, music, pretty much everything that's awesome in this world. So you can definitely join that amazing community. I'll make it even more amazing than it is already. And awesome, guys.